Hello my YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a full test route in Chippenham for all my viewers, the subscribers and my followers that are planning to have a test in Chippenham, or if you know friends and family that want to do a test in Chippenham. Chippenham is very good. If you know the terrain, it's not as bad as Swindon because the roundabouts are not as that many. So we're going to do about 40 minutes test route, and I will probably try and prompt you on some of those places that they will try to pull you up on. The route I'm going to do, it takes you from the test center here behind me to Corsham and then some other important places of Chippenham. So I will talk to you about all the things that I'm doing so you can actually see. Basically, I'll do commentary drive. Join me and let's get started. Okay, so like I always say, safety is critical, and you always have to make sure that when you are told to drive on, when you're ready, you take that safety precautions to make sure that the bubble around your car, it's all clear before you move. So I'm going to prepare the car. So preparing the car, I'll select my drive, handbrake down, and then I will do my 6-point check. So I'll start from my left blind spot to check if there's anybody in that area that I can see in the left door mirror. The left door mirror is for people walking on a driveway. I'm looking ahead to see all the activities that are happening in front of me that could affect my move off. Behind me is the center mirror that will detect if anybody is behind me and what kind of speed and their intentions if they want to overtake. So I can then look at that overtaking in my right door mirror. From the right door mirror, I will never move the car until I have checked my right blind spot like that. Okay, now I can tell the public my intentions because I've stood here for a while. So I'm going to move off now. So I signal right, and then I'll check my right door and the blind spot before I take my foot off. Before I pick up my speed, I'll check my center and the right door mirror, and then I'll pick up my speed. Speed limit on this road is 30. The road ahead is so clear, so I can pick up my speed. So remember, safety is critical. You keep checking. I'm passing the obstacle, so I'm checking center and the right to pass that parked lorry. I'm going back to my side, so I'm checking center and the left to go back to that normal driving lane. And whilst I pick up my speed, and I'm scanning the road as I go along to see any activities that could be impeding my progress in terms of my the route I'm doing. Okay, looking ahead, there's nothing happening. Every now and then I will check my center and the right door mirror to look for any activities, and I'll do the same for my center and the left door mirror. If I see any hazards developing, I will check my mirror. It's important we do that. So if they've got a sat-nav, you can use the sat-nav to plan where you're going because it gives you the directions.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A350, West Chippenham Way.
Looking at left on the board there, that A350 is left first exit on that roundabout, like the sat-nav said. If I look ahead, I can see the speed limit on my right of the new road I'm going to enter. I'm approaching the roundabout, center and the right.
And take the first.
Hello everybody, this is Elvis here, just to clarify your mirror checks, making it obvious and clear. When you see the speed change, you always have to check your center and the right for possible overtakers before you accelerate. You must check your center and the left to signal and then position for wherever direction you're going.
Exit.
I signal right and I start checking my right. My foot is off the gas, so the car will just do natural braking. Checking the right. Ahead, nobody's there, so I'll take my turn to the first exit. Straight away, I'll check my center and the right, and I'll increase my speed. Remember, the speed limit is 40, so you don't break that speed limit. Looking ahead, I can see the speed limit is going to national speed limit, and then the dual carriage is becoming a single carriage. Check center and the right to increase the speed to the dual carriage on a single carriage road. That is 60 miles an hour. those parked cars on the right could move off, which would affect those cars coming to cross my lane. So always bear in mind. I'm still building my speed to 60 miles an hour. Let the drive be so smooth. It's not like vroom, 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 vroom all the time. Try and drive so smooth, because even after the test, that's how you want to make your passengers feel. Like when they come for a drive with you, it's nice, smooth and safe. Looking ahead, the road is nice, straight and open, no problems at all happening. But then I will never stop checking my mirrors, because the guy behind me, I need to know his intentions all the time. I'm coming close to road signs. I can't see exactly what the road signs are saying, so I need to pay attention to them very well. The road is getting wider in front of me. I'm not too sure, but I'm okay, still in my lane. The left curb is my friend, so I'm always on my left side.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A350 West Chippenham Way.
Okay, going ahead or turning left is my left lane. It wants me to go ahead, second exit. So I'm starting to check my right, reducing my speed whilst I check all three mirrors, because I'm going ahead, looking right, nobody's coming. So I go to the curb. After the first exit, I check center and the left, I signal left, checking my right to go on, and I pick my speed up. Looking on my sat nav, I'm going to go right at the next roundabout, so I need to do a lane change. Lane change is center right, and the blind spot signal center right, and I smoothly change lane. Slowing down on approach to the roundabout at a very, very walking pace, so I can gather information. Now my right is paused, so I can carry on. Where I was giving way to is where I'm going. That's one. That's two. When I'm passing three, I'll keep staying in my left lane, change center left, signal left. I'm going to change lane from the left to the right, so I have to check my blind spot to change lane for the left lane. The triangle tells me the road is going to become one. So I need to check for the merge, center and the right, to make sure that no one is trying to overtake me from that side. Picking my speed up, checking center and the right, and I pick that speed up to 60 miles an hour. Because that was the speed limit I saw earlier on, national speed limit. Looking ahead, I can see hazard developing over there. There's a crossroad over here, so I need to make sure that I'm aware. You can see a white van trying to cross. It's moving now, so you take your foot off the gas for the car to naturally slow down. Before you touch the gas, you check center and the right, and you pick that speed up. Never pick up your speed without checking your mirrors, because you can get done for use of mirrors for change of speed. Nothing is happening, so keep being friends with your mirror checks. Check center and the left, just to catch a glimpse of your safety bubble around your car. Center and the right, just to be aware of any potential road users that could plan to overtake you. Could be motorbikes this time of the day. I'm still enjoying. I can see a triangle telling me there's a right turn coming up, but I don't need that right turn, but I have to be very careful. There could be a moving vehicle that wants to join in there. I've passed that junction right now. I can look in far. That's how you drive. I can see the traffic light is on red, so I've taken my foot off the gas. According to the sat nav, I'm going ahead, so I'm starting to slow down here because I want to maintain that distance between me and the cars in front, which is the 2-second rule, which is practically like 1 car length. And you've got to see their tires and tarmac. Okay, picking my speed up. The space is on the left, check center and the left, center and the right, and pick that speed up. Basically, you're doing that observation check to make sure that nobody's trying to overtake you or trying to cut in front of you from those spaces. Speed limit is still 60, but the road is not safe enough to do 60. As you can see, the vehicle in front of me is not doing that 60, so you can't do it. If I look ahead, I can see new hazard coming, which is the speed limits. It's now 30, so I'm checking my central mirror before I brake to bring my speed down. Never ever brake without checking your mirrors. Speed limit is still 30. Bear that one in mind. When the road is wide, stretch and open, it's so tempting to pick up your speed. So driving in Chippenham, driving in Swindon, because my Swindon fans knows that I'm based and teach in Swindon, but I teach in Chippenham as well. It doesn't really matter. If you pass in Swindon, you should be able to drive in Aberdeen. Anywhere, you should be able to drive.
After 300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, B3353, Pickwick Road.
Okay, as the sat-nav has directed me, I need to turn left in 180 yards. There's a roundabout coming, so it's going to be first exit. When I can see it, I can signal. Center on the left, I signal left. I start looking on my right for any oncoming traffic. I'm lucky there's nothing there. Take it nice and slow because you can't see that bend. Okay, after that it wants me to go right on that roundabout to my left. Okay, so I change center on the right and signal right. Make sure you can see the right when it's hidden. Okay, there's nothing there. Go around the centerpiece. Never drive on over the centerpiece. Check your center and right and pick that speed up and keep that traffic flowing. But you pick it up, the speed up to your speed limit. Check center on the left for the junction. Check center on the right. There's bicycle lane over there. Stay away from the bicycle lane. It is not for you to use. It's coming to an end. Check center on the left. If possible, check the blind spot for any cyclists that you missed. Look on the floor as well for the lane markings. Look ahead, look higher up to see the traffic lights, and that's what you do. And then you go the eye level to pick your speed limits and your road signs. Speed limit is still 30. You see bicycle lane has appeared again. Check center on the left to make sure there's nobody trying to use that cycle lane that you're going to affect. It wants me to turn left, so I'm going to check center on the left to tell the traffic behind me. I'm going to turn left. Check the center on the left for the bicycle lane again. The left turn is closed one, so I take my time and do it nice and slow. Okay, now the road is open. Check center on the right and I pick my speed up. Cycle lane is over. Remember, the speed limit is still 30. I'm coming down the slope. Slopes, speed are picked up automatically by the car. So make sure your foot is on the brake and you stay in control of the car. Don't let the car pull you. You control that car with your brakes. Coming around the bend. It's a closed bend, really closed. I can't see who is coming, so I need to approach carefully and stick to my left side. Go nice and slow till I can see when the road opens up. The sat-nav wants me to go up the left. Well, it's not actually the left. The road bends to the left. It's still a very restricted view on this road here, so approach carefully. And you got parked vehicles on both sides. If you look ahead, you got a parked car in front of me. So I'm gonna have to pass. Check center and the right, and you pass that obstacle. You need to check the center and the left, and you go back to your lane. These places you need to do it carefully and slowly. Check center and the right to pick the right lane to pass these obstacles. Look far. I can see a vehicle coming, so I need to prepare myself to give them their road back. There's a space on my left. I'm going to hide in there. Looks like he's giving me way, so I check center and the right, and then I carry on. Nice and slow and controlled manner. Thank you. Check center and the right and pick my speed up. Looking ahead, I can see a warning triangle. It's warning me there's hazard ahead. I can see that vehicle over there. It could move off, so I'm keeping an eye on them. Okay, that triangle, red triangle, is telling me something. It looks on the floor for the lane
After
markings. It told me to slow down.
go
The
right on the
right circle
roundabout
tells
and
me
take
I
the
cannot turn
second
right.
exit,
It wants me to go
Newlands
left.
Road,
Look on the
then
floor to my
turn
left.
right.
There's a stop sign. You must come to a stop, whether the wind is blowing or not. Okay, so I come to a stop and I check my right and left. Then I move forward. I check right and left. I keep moving slowly. Keep doing the observation until you get good view before you commit. And as you can see, there's a car coming from that side. Okay, it's all clear. I can carry on now. The stop sign is there for a reason. So when you see a stop sign and you do not come to a stop and do that observation, you will have to book your test again, I'm afraid. It's a crossing. I scanned that crossing. There was nobody there. There's a roundabout coming, so I'm going to turn right at that roundabout. Center and the right to signal. Looking at my right, there's nobody coming from the right. Those cars are going to the left, so I've taken it because the roundabout rule says I give way to the traffic from my right, but the right was signaling left and they still sat there, so I've gone. That's what you got to do. If you see them pause, that's what you do. You take that opportunity and go. Another roundabout coming. It wants me to turn right. Center and right. I signal right. It's a roundabout, so don't treat it like a right turn. Go around. Check the right. The right is clear. Go around the circle. On the mini roundabouts, excuse me, your exit signal is not so important, but you got to talk to people where you're going. Looking ahead, I can see a one-way system arrow ahead of me. I can see that white car over there.
Turn left, High Street. Okay,
the sat-nav wants me to turn left at the end of the road. So I'm going to talk to the public, center and the left, that I'm turning left. If you look, it's a complete closed junction. So I have to be prepared to stop. So I'm walking to that junction there so I can gather information. Safety critical. Okay, checking right, left, and final check on the right to do it nice and slow because I'm actually in the middle of the town. And during the busy hours, this place, there's a whole lot of activities happening. So you are here to drive safely. Check my left, center, and the left to go back. The arrow still tells me I can go ahead. If you are in a one-way system, there's always a right lane and a left lane. You're supposed to stay in your left lane as normal for if you want to turn left. If you want to turn right, you stay in your right lane to do the right turn. I'm going to turn left at the end of the road.
After 80 yards, turn left, Priory Street.
Okay, so I'll check center and the left. I come to the left side and I'm actually checking my right to make sure that it's all clear before I take it. Looking ahead, there's a triangle coming telling me to give way for the left turn. So looking ahead, there's nobody coming, but I'm still approaching nice and slow. Okay, take my turn, check center and the right, and I pick my speed up. Looking ahead, there's an obstacle in the middle of the road. I'll wait here because they come in. I've got to give them way. Okay, check center and right before you pick your speed up. Whenever you come to a complete stop, do your observations. The 6-point mirror, quick sweep before you go. Looking ahead, we've got priority, but the road looks like it's big enough we can share. So you can see that vehicle coming on a nice slow motion, then you can actually pass each other. There's a roundabout coming. Here you can see that mini roundabout sign over there. I'm giving way to my right.
And take the second exit.
Okay, checking that right is completely closed. So make sure you get good ducking visibility before you commit to turn, taking that. These are some of the obstacles for your driving when the sun is so beaming out there. It's so bright that you can't see where you're going. You got to drive carefully. The guys flashed me to come, so I checked my mirrors before I moved the vehicle. He's waiting for me, so I've got to take my time and do it safely, not rush. Okay, door is open, kids could step out. I need to be very careful. Okay, good. Checking all around, yeah, and then keep doing that because in those parked cars, anything can step in and out of it. It is a Saturday evening, so you can imagine there's a lot of activities going on. People are having a good time, so expect anything. The road is now opening up. I can pick up my speed, check center and the right, the space for center and the left to go back and pick up my speed. All I can do is 30 miles an hour.
After 200 yards, turn right, Kings Avenue.
Because bear in mind, speed limit is only a guide. You do the speed limit when the road is safe. Check center and the right to put myself in the middle between the cars. When you've got cars parked on both sides, no one has priority. So you got to exercise patience. I'm going to turn right in 70 yards, center and the right to tell people
right.
I want to go right. So I keep staying in my lane close to the right side until my right door mirror lines up with the center of the road I want to go in. Look into the road and check the mirrors before I turn onto my side. Now I'm passing the obstacles, check center and the right to pass the obstacles, make sure everything is safe before I commit. Do not cut the corner. Looking ahead, you don't even know whether the road is a V shape or is a Y shape, whatever it is. Go back to the left because the curb is your friend. Follow the curb with the edge of the road line to join the curb, so you back into your lane. That's how you drive. When the road looks so funny, you don't know where you're going, connect the curbs. Keep picking my speed up, center and the right. Keep checking the mirrors. It's a residential area. Anything could happen. You can see those kids playing football there. The ball can come into the road. Check center and the left. I go back. Pull. Just get closer to the red van. Check center and the right. When you can see ahead is clear, you commit to passing the obstacles. Looking ahead, it's all clear. Situation can change because there's a junction coming on the left. Check center and the left to go back to my lane. Center and the right to put myself back in the middle of the road. Looking ahead.
At the end of the road, turn left, cross Keys Road, then turn right.
Okay, good. So it's giving me two instructions. I need to turn left at the end of the road and then turn right. Bear that in mind, okay? So here, I can't see who is coming, so I need to approach carefully. Use all the space on my left, check the mirror to go back, duck to see that there's nobody coming before I commit to taking it. I can see the end of the road, so I can signal.
Turn left,
center and the left.
Turn right.
Signal. I'm lucky someone is just turning in. It's still a closed junction, so I'll approach the junction with a walking pace whilst I check right first, because right will hit me first. Right, left, keep going, keep doing that. I can see a car coming, well, cars coming from the right, so I wait behind the giveaway line. They're gone. Right, left to approach nice and slow. Right, left, final check to make sure it's all clear, then I commit to taking my road. National speed limit is just there above me there. There's a traffic light ahead. It's written keep clear for the driveway. So the light is on red. After the light, it wants me to go right. So here it's a crossroad. So I'm sat here and I'm looking for the left curb ahead where it's saying Bidstone. As you can see far, that road over there, that's where my left curb is. So I'm going to go and join that side, and that will take me into my road. The people that get confused when they get to Crossroads and they don't know where to turn. Always the left curb takes you to your normal driving lane. As you sat here waiting, keep checking your mirrors all around you. The light has changed. I've taken my foot off the brake, and then the car is rolling whilst I do all-round observation.
Right,
if you are in doubt, the guy in front of you will turn. So follow that person. That's it. Check all around and then go back to your lane. Check and pick your speed up. The national speed limit sign we saw before the traffic light says 60 miles an hour. So gradually ease your speed into 60 miles an hour. Not this Formula 1 driving. No, take it slow. Nice, smooth, building the speed up. Let your passengers feel comfortable. All you're going to do is you're going to take the examiner for a drive. So if you're not ready for a test, If you can't drive smoothly, I think you need to do more practice. You got to drive their examiner for them to feel that, oh my God, this person knows how to drive. Looking ahead, I can see a moped coming that can make the cars do overtaking. So you need to bear that one in mind. Keep building the speed up smoothly till you see any hazard warning signs or any activities happening in the road, then you can pay attention. Look at the car in front of me. He's got his foot on his brakes. There could be something happening there. So I've taken my foot off the gas just to prepare, get myself ready for that thing there. I can see a road sign over there, that triangle. It's a crossroad again, and it says reduce speed. But before I touch the brake, check my mirror to see who is behind me. Checking that crossroad to make sure that there's nobody coming there. I'm passing the crossroad left, right, ahead, and then I'm going. Picking my speed up back to 60 again. You need to exhibit the skills that you saw the hazard and you reacted to the hazard. Looking ahead, I can see a road sign coming again. That road sign, you read it to yourself.
Or roundabout and take the third exit.
Back to Chippenham again. So he wants us to go ahead, look on the floor to the board, and then look at the markings on the floor. It wants us to go ahead, which is second exit down here. So if you look on the floor, you've got the lanes that the left is only going left. So check the mirror and go to use that right. You can never use that left lane to go ahead.
Third exit.
Okay, so we're using the right lane. We're going ahead, and it's third exit. So number 1. As we're passing number 2, we tell those cars to wait and check the center and the left to cross the lane change so you can carry on. Look at the speed limit. It says 40. You make sure that you are doing a speed limit if it's safe.
Exit, A4, Bath Road.
Next roundabout, it wants me to go ahead, third exit, which is more straight on. Straight on is a normal roundabout. The left lane is what I use.
Exit.
Okay, good. So I'm following my curbs to curb. I pass the first, and then I signal left to go to my second exit. Check my right lane to make sure no one is coming. Speed limit is still 40. Check, and you pick your speed up. That is your center and the right. Looking ahead, there's a roundabout board coming again. I'm looking at my sat nav.
300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Hunger Down Lane.
Oh, good. It's so easy. He wants me to go left. Left is easy, but your observation is critical. Look at the speed limit coming. Center and the left. I saw the board. I could signal.
And take the first exit.
Speed limit is 30. I start checking my right early because I'm a lazy driver. I don't want to brake and stop and start. Nobody's coming from there, so I can carry on. Check center and the right to pick my speed up. Someone is behind me now, so I increase my speed so I don't slow them down and keep the traffic flowing. I can only do 30. Okay, looking ahead, you can see that crossing that's coming over there. The crossing is changing to red. The traffic light is changing to red. So approach it with a walking pace. Keep looking at the white line. You see I'm walking to the white line. I'm hoping the light changes. It changed center and the right, center and the left for the cyclist, so I can pick my speed up to 30. I can see the cyclist ahead of me, so I need to factor his safety into my decision making. Checking center and the right because it looks like I might pass him. Looking ahead, I can see a pedestrian crossing there. I can see people walking towards that crossing, but they're not there quite yet, so I can carry on. Check center and the left for the cyclist. He's got his lane. He's still in his lane safely. Check center and the right. I'm still doing my speed limit. The pedestrian crossing is there. I'm scanning once I approach. There's nobody approaching that crossing, so I'm confident in carrying on.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Hunger Down Lane.
Okay, good. I'm going Hunger Down Lane. I'm going ahead. If I'm scanning ahead again, I can see that crossing. It's all free. There's nobody over there. I can see there's a triangle telling me school, so I have to be very careful. That roundabout board is a twin roundabout. I'm going ahead on both of them, so I need to make sure I give way to my right on the first one. So looking on my right, there's nobody coming. I carry on nice and smooth. He's far going to the left, crossing there, bear that crossing in mind. Next roundabout, I'm going ahead again. Look at the oncoming traffic, they're all going ahead. Check center and right and pick the speed up. It is not a big deal. Roundabout, just use the rules of the roundabout and approach nice and safely. Crossing again. So this road, there's a lot of crossing over there. You got so many pedestrian crossings. Don't forget to actually scan before you get there to see what is happening over there. Sorry. Okay, crossing again. There's nobody there. Keep that speed going. Keep scanning the parked cars. Anything can happen. Things can step out of the in between the cars and all that kind of stuff. Okay, looking ahead.
300 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A420 Bristol Road.
Okay, good. There's a crossing again. Make sure you scan it. You got another twin roundabouts, but it wants me to go left. So after the left turn here, going to Little, I will just signal left. Center and the left, signal left. There's a bicycle lane approaching that roundabout. So you need to pay attention to that bicycle lane. Look at the speed limit. Look at all the signs over there. Start checking the right. Approach with nice and walking pace. Check that right. Nobody's coming. And I pick my speed up. Straight away, check center and the right and move the traffic. Keep the traffic moving by picking your speed. Widen your speed to the speed limit if the road is safe, so the traffic can keep flowing. But bear in mind, it's only 40 if it's safe. Looking ahead, I can see that sign.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Bumpers Way.
So I'm now happy. It's taking me back to the test center. If the examiner had not taken action, if I had not made any serious mistake, I'm happy I'm going to get my license. I'm coming to a big roundabout
and take the first exit.
It wants me to go left first exit. This roundabout is so busy. Look at the right there. During the daytime it's so busy, so make sure you calculating the risk before you take it. After that car coming, I can commit and take my turn. Okay, check finally to the right and take that turn. If you look here, Bumpers Farms, it's 30 miles an hour and I pick my speed up. Center and right to pick the speed up. Now this place during the day is an industrial area, so you see a lot of parked cars, big lorries and trucks coming, so you need to pay attention and do it safely. You will use the priority rule. Who's got priority? If the cars are parked on your side, you need to know who's got priority. If it's parked on the left, you need to know who's got priority. If they start coming in, sometimes you exercise patience. You get to a place where the two cars are parked, exercise patience. Looking far ahead, that is the test center ahead of me over there. So I'm going to play it finally nice and safe. The test is not over until it's over, until you get asked to switch your engine off.
You have reached your destination on your right.
Okay, good. So I'm coming to the end of the test. And Bumpers Farm, the test center is up here. Okay, I will just drive in because the gate is open. Center and the right. Carry on. Good. It's a big ramp over there, so when you're coming in, you need to take your time. Nice and slow. When you're coming into the test center here,
Bumpers Way. It is on your right.
It's a sharp bend to the right. Make sure you go all the way till you can see the whole road when the mirror is in the middle and you take that turn. Okay, that's good. That's the test center to the right. Sometimes they ask you to do a forward bay park. So as I'm here, I can do that forward bay park. Pick a line in line with my door handle. And then I take a full turn, mirror check first. And nice and slow, I let the car walk into that bay, nice and slow. And then I start straightening my wheel and go in a straight line. And make sure you don't hit the wall. Looking ahead, I am absolutely in my bay. In my tiny mirrors, I'm in the bay. And that is the end of the test.